Well, g'day tubes, how's she going? Pretty good here. So, we, the other day when I was out at the club building there, at our Hunters and Anglers Club in the little garage there, smelled gas. I'm like, that's not good. So I went looking around, kind of narrowed it down to the chainsaws and the 026 that we put some work into here. I think we put a new oil cap. What else do we do to this? I don't think there was a whole lot else we did to this, but I looked around, and I found that the got it out already, but the fuel line was leaking right out through the grommet here, so I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. So I a while back actually, because I seen this on Amazon, I think it was a whole kit, new filter. I didn't particularly like this filter, but I look at this one now, I don't particularly like that one. I think these are supposed to have some woolly stuff on them, if I remember right. It looks like this new one has a bit of woolly stuff, because if you don't keep your chain like wicked sharp, you are going to suck in some of this crap. Pretty fine screen, but and come with everything. It come even with the, that's an expensive boot right there, and that's the one that goes between the carb and the actual engine block. Comes with the new impulse tube right there, and then the new fuel line there, and a couple of filters, new spark plug, and this guy here is actually for in the oil tank, but it's a little filter for the oil, for the chain oil, and some new gaskets. This has got a little carburetor in here. Let's have a look at her. Actually, let's get her out here. It was a pretty good kit. It was like 28 bucks. Now, I don't know if it's any good. This is I believe an original STIHL line, but it's gotten a little hard, but it was weird because it's not got a split anywhere, but it was definitely leaking out here, so I just don't really know why. Because usually when you get these things gassed again, they'll kind of, you know, they'll kind of be all right. Now, I don't really, I guess we should probably look at this filter. Doesn't really want to slice that open too much. But yeah, I'm also, I think, missing part of the tank vent here, though. I think it's still working. And there's supposed to be a piece on top of that, and that actually didn't come in this kit. I was kind of surprised. So, ooh, what is that piece? That might, you know what? I'm not sure what this one's for. Might be part of a tank vent, but I don't think that's going to fit in there. That almost looks like to go in the actual tank hole there. Huh, okay, well, that I'm not sure, but yeah, this looks like a little better filter. It's a little different, though, where these mount on. Ooh, it's a lot bigger, too, actually. As long as we got the, because that's your choke mechanism there, right? Well, we'll try that after here. That's definitely a lot bigger, though. I don't know if I particularly like that. But yeah, this is an original. I couldn't find any cracks or anything, but it's definitely gone a little hard. Because when I took it out the other day, it was quite soft. This one's quite a bit softer, so I think because around here it was leaking. So, okay, so we got a new carburetor in here, but this doesn't need the carburetor. It just came with the whole kit. This stuff is getting so cheap now to buy this stuff. Like, why would you go to the dealership? It's just as good, I think. And if you need a diaphragm for it, well, you just, a kit for it, well, you just go and buy, there's even a little gasket in here, too. You just go buy a new kit for like 28 bucks or whatever this was. It was like really cheap, I thought. And you can kind of see why, because that filter is definitely not right. I think even this line is a hair bit longer too, but I think these kits are meant for, yeah, see how much longer that line is. This end, it's even a little bit longer, which is fine there. It's a little bit different size there. That looks pretty good there, but I'm going to try this one anyways, even though it's not exactly perfect. Now this was a little bit tight fit here. So we got to get this guy started down in here. And I should have that bar off because it's going to be a tight fit here. And I might even just put a bit of sheep grease on this maybe when we get her down in here. But yeah, I could smell the gas. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? So pardon me, I got looked at everything in there that had gas in it, and I narrowed it down to there. So now, why are you being so difficult? Now this, let me think about this. I think this should go, yeah, I don't want it pushing, we want it to go that way. This doesn't particularly have a direction. I think it does. It's got a little thing in there, but it doesn't look like it's going to really make any difference. Trying to put a hole in it. It's very tight in here though. Cannot see what I'm doing. Cannot see. Cannot see what I'm doing, and I wish I had this bar off at the moment here, just so I could fix this in here a little better. Holy smoke, that is really hard to get that in there, I gotta say. Still don't have it. Mostly because I can't get down there because of this impulse tube here. I was gonna spray a bit of this stuff on too, that might help slip her in. Probably the problem is the other one is dried out a bit. Man, I still don't have her. Geez, I don't have to take this carburetor off to get this fish back in here, do I? Ooh. Got to get her down through that plastic. Still don't have her. Ah. Really don't want to have to take this carb out of here. But it would make it a lot easier. Why can't I just squish that in there? Well, Almost got her. Now, if I can maybe let me think. If I could get a hold of this end of her. Yeah, I can see pretty good down in the tank. I don't think you guys will, but I don't have her started nice down there yet. Let me think. I need something to grab that hose. And I don't know if these guys are going to quite reach it. Because I might be able to just tug it down a little bit from the inside here, right? Oh, where is my grabbers? What was I using before? I can't remember. These ones might be too long. Oh, no. There we go. That'll work. Just double check it here. I think we're pretty good there. Yeah, let's check up here again. I think that'll work. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, that'll work there, I think. Okay, so that's the old filter that come off it, but I don't think that's gonna quite fit that one now. So maybe we'll try one of these fellers in here. They're a little bit smaller. Now I got to try to get a hold of the end of this line. Oh, I almost had her out. There we go. Try to fit this guy in. All right. It's laying right in the bottom. Now this is pretty long. And we got to get it way down under there. It's pretty tight, to be honest. It is there. Maybe. I think this kit is kind of designed for a bunch of different stuff. I'm just a bit concerned on this being a bit too long here and getting kind of like it's kind of kinked off there now. I don't really like that. I don't know if that's going to be good or not there. It's got a little bit of a kink there. But let's try this guy on here. Seals in there nice. I don't think this is particularly going to work here or not. This might be too big. It's just barely clearing that little shut off there. Let's see if I can get this on here. I might have to just use that old one, which is fine. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, this is acting a little weird here. Why is that not going on there now? What is going on here? It just came off of here. Should be all good there. think that other one's just a little bit too big. I don't even know if it would have fit under here. Yeah, it wouldn't even have fit under there right, I don't think. And it's got this other weird piece sticking out here too, which I guess this thing's supposed to lock into that. I don't think that would have fit anyways. Okay, well, it's alright. It's really going to be a problem. I'll just get a new one at the dealership up here. I just seen this kit on Amazon. I'm like, oh, that's kind of sweet. I'm going to pick that up. Okay, so what I got to do here now is probably not going to run this thing today. I do want to put some gas in it though, just to make sure that it's not leaking still. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough in this thing. Oh, man. Pretty much out of gas. Oh, man. Well, that's about all that was in there before, and it was leaking then, so we'll see if it leaks now. Just make sure that's tight. Good. And you know what? I actually might just leave this guy off of here for now. Just so I can keep an eye on it. It kind of blocks her up there and I can't see. What's up with it? Well, it's kind of too bad that this thing is definitely a lot bigger. Quite a bit bigger, actually. Let's just try it once more here. It's kind of weird on the... There's a weird hole right through it there too, in here. I'm smelling gas already again, but I don't think it's leaking. Oh, there's gas coming out here somewhere. I can smell gas again. What the heck? Let's get her. Oh, lost my sprayer. I'm kind of wondering if it's got a problem in the fuel tank here. Now that I'm kind of seeing that, I'm gonna need more air. Hang on. Well, you'll never believe what I come across here. I thought it was the fuel line leaking because it was all kind of pouring out there, but let me get this in here. So that fitting, this is the fuel line that we just put on here. See that little split right there? Watch this. Doing it there? I can't quite see. Yeah. See it bubbling there? It's coming out of that line. You see that just pour out of there? So this carburetor has a big split in it. Ah! Just leaking fuel all over the place. It's all down the handle here and everything now. Well, that's not good. Maybe we will pull this carburetor out today here. Well, doesn't that suck? It's just streaming out of here. I'm kind of wondering why it's doing that though. It shouldn't be under any pressure in the tank here. It's just fuel all over the bloody place. It's just getting worse and worse. Okay, that's fun. I'll have to try to get this fuel dumped back into here again. Oh man, it's just leaking all over the place here. Who'd have thought? So maybe that line we just replaced was alright. But I thought it was the line because it was just coming all over and it was all bleeding all over there and fun stuff. Alright, have to try my best to get this back in here. Kind of like to pull this all apart here just to see what the heck's going on with it and why is it leaking there. It must have something to do with that. It looks like a little plastic fitting there. You might be able to change that. I don't know whether I will or not, but it just seems kind of odd that it was just you know, bleeding out like that. Just get all this off of here again. Weird. Really, really weird. Alright, well, I know these throttles are sometimes hard to get out of here, but we'll try taking her apart here. I guess we gotta pull this line off again. I don't particularly like that line though, how long it is. I'm not crazy on that. This line is actually probably still fine, so I might even throw it back on, maybe. A bit shorter, or I could maybe just go get a genuine line too. I should probably get a genuine carb for it too, but I'd like to just pull this out to see what's going on there. Oh, I think I see what's going on there. It's a plastic fitting there. Why it broke, I don't know. No idea. Okay, what size is that little guy gonna be? 8 mil like the rest of them? Sure be. Sure be. Stupid fitting, eh? So maybe that's why they, well, that one wasn't even hardly tight. I'm amazed that thing was running. They leave these studs extra long for the filter to mount to. Okay. Now, ow. Now that should, might have to pull this out of here. Might have to pull that one out of there. Maybe not. Yeah, that's the tricky part. Now, how do these handles come apart? I've never done that before. I don't know if you just get under it. Ooh, is that ever dirty under there? Wow-wee. Figure that out again. No screw. There's a screw under this one. Okay. We better actually take the screw out. What screw are you, bud? Oh, you're just a tiny little guy in there. Okay. Wow, how did all that goop and crap get in there, I wonder? It's just full of crap in there. It's just nuts. There was enough gas in there, she just cleaned right up. Okay, so now this part of your safety handle has to mount in there, I think it was, yeah. And this spring in here. Ooh, look at the crap in there. Give me a second, I'm gonna blow this out too here. Holy smokes, the dirt is crazy. Okay, so that has to attach back in here. Yeah, that'll kind of hold that. And then this. Ooh. That stays there. That goes down there. This guy would go in here. Yeah, okay. I think we got her somewhat figured out again. Okay, so that's good. All this can come out now. And we'll just leave that guy in there. So, oh yeah, there's a gigantic split right down inside there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's zoom you in a bit. There's your problem, bud. Why would that be? Why would that have done that, I wonder? Why wouldn't they just make that out of metal? There's a gigantic split in that guy. No wonder it's leaking. Jeez, bud. Well, I mean, I could get this carb, but I bet you that carb's bloody expensive. So Walbro WT194A. Well, let's probably should have my door open a little bit here because it's getting kind of gassy. Let's do a comparison here. This one's got a plastic guy on them too. Ooh. That's not quite right. This needs to twist the other way. At least I think it does. This has to go in. Oh, that might be right. Yeah, it's not quite facing the right way, this little guy. It needs to come up a little bit. I don't really know if that would move or not. I think breaking something. It's a little bit tight trying to get that line on here. I don't think that's going to quite work. That fuel line, I don't think you're going to get that on there. Oof. I don't know about that. I don't have the throttle hooked up, but I just want to see if this is going to go on here right or not. Oh no, I don't like that much. Way too much of a kink, I think, on there when it's down like that. I don't think I can get this guy. I don't think it would match the same to fit on the other carb. I don't know. I'm not crazy about that, but it might work. It won't work. Well, not sure what their settings were, but I don't know what this one's set at either. Boy, what to do? That would actually work, I think, with that line. Well, I just need to get this throttle linkage on here the right way, of course, too, helps. Kind of a weird way to do it, but it seems to work. Maybe so. This thing's going to need all to be tuned up again here too. Yeah, that might work. Still not crazy on that line, I gotta be honest. Gotta be honest, I'm not really liking this line too much. Once we get that in there, it sits down, it might be all right. All right, this guy. Now where? I guess that went right under the layer. Okay. This is your little safety handle guy. Gotta push that down to whoop to get the other guy to go on, right? Oh, hang on, getting ahead of myself. Hang on. Oh man, we're losing her. Gotta clip the front end first here. Come on, baby. There we go. only thing that's holding this thing from springing apart is this one little screw back here. Okay, that'll work much better once we get that bolted down, which we can do now. And I don't like this line, but we'll give her a try here. I might put that other line in because it's just a bit shorter, or I might actually go order an official one, because with the fuel and stuff, you don't really want to be screwing around with the, you know, crappy Chinese lines, because they probably weren't designed to be handling the ethanol grass. I'm just seeing the, because the line's so much longer, I'm seeing it kind of interfering with the throttle a little bit there. I don't really like that, and there's not really much else I can do with this line in there. Yeah, it's just it's like a little bit too long, but it's got no real kinks, which is good. But maybe that'll work. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's something that's not good though. This bottom of this is really pushing hard on the line and puts a big kink in it. Let's just get this threaded in here. Let's see what this is gonna look like. I might get the official line for this. Yeah, that's no good like that. It's like it's taken this part here and just kind of bent it like right flat. So and then there's nowhere else I can really route this line. I could put it down. Put this cat back in here. Probably won't be able to get the line and do the same video here for this guy, but I'll have to get that ordered. I'm sure. I doubt they'll have that in stock. You never know, but yeah, I'm not fussy on that placement. Yeah, it's definitely too long. If I pull it out there, the throttle's gonna bugger up with it here a little bit. And we don't even have this thing down tight here yet either. It's gonna make it worse. Could just use that old line, which is probably fine, but like I say, I've seen the stuff leaking there. The line looks good there. But the little throttle levers, like pushing on it kind of thing, I can't really, well, maybe I can show you this here. Let's see here. Whoa, just knocked you over. Can I get you in there? See how it's pushing on the line? I don't really like that. It's just like, you know, that much too long, right? But maybe we'll try it. Can't believe that was leaking. You might be able to even get this little guy for it. And why would that have done that though? That is so weird. It's almost like it froze and broke. I don't know. Or just the way it pushes on, I'm not sure. Well, I guess we'll give her a try. Let's make sure this is tight here. Good. It's probably going to need some tuning though. No doubt. Probably tune this guy on. Good. Yeah. And again, I don't really have enough. I don't really have enough gas here. I might have to go mix up some more. And I'd like to see if this one starts to leak now too. That's funny how it kind of almost primed itself all the way up there with hardly really any gas in it. It's almost half a tank, I guess, but maybe I'll run down, mix up some more. Get some more mixed. And should have left if that's going to leak. Anyways, they're nice and clean here again. And we'll see if we get any dribbles. I'll be right back. I'm going to go mix up some gas. Oh, funny enough, I can do it right here as we're waiting. I can do it here. I don't have my measuring guy, but this kind of does it for you. So we're at 400 mil right now. So you want, oh, it's about 100 mil per 5 liters. I go a little bit more. I do like 110-ish kind of thing. So yeah, we'll just take her down a little bit and see where it sits. There. It's a little bit more than 3. Perfect. And I'll tell you what, I swear by the premium 2-stroke STIHL oil. Man, that stuff, it's got like stabilizer in it, and it's got I don't know all what's in it, but man, it's good stuff, let me tell you. It is good stuff. Yeah, that should be alright. Exactly the right thing for here, but oh, that might actually not work. Ah, man. Kind of like the idea of having it to be able to shut off, but holy jumping. Huh. So 5 liters to roughly, they say 100 mils of gas. I go a little more. Or 5 liters of gas, sorry, which is like 1.25 gallons for you guys. Believe it or not, I can't see what level we're at. Right about there, bud. Okay. Mixed gas. Let's put this guy away here. I'm gonna have to open the door and sacrifice some heat, I think, because it's getting pretty darn gassy in here right now. Give me a second, I'm gonna open the door. Get some air in here. Sacrifice the heat. Oh, geez, I'm gonna take yous out now. All right. Pardon me. So now we gotta make sure that's all mixed. Should be pretty good. That should be pretty good. Well, let's take this guy out and well, see any leaking now. Let's see if this thing will even start now. Oh man, I don't know. Well, it's kind of rainy and crappy, so I'm going to leave you guys in here where you can stay dry. On that high end, so we'll fix that up. Let it warm up a little more though. Yeah, I like the way that's running. I'm going to try to do something here. I'm going to go up and cut a piece of wood up there and see how it's running, how much power it's got. I just don't have anything down here. So, what I'm going to try to do is try to keep you guys out of the rain and zoom is one way up there. I'm gonna go try to cut a piece of wood way up there. Give me 1 sec. Fairly happy there. I think that'll work good. Okay, bring her back in, get some dry. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. Seems like it runs pretty good. I mean, those Chinese carbs, you know, they seem pretty darn good. That's the second or third thing I put one of those Chinese carbs on. Man, it ran great. I did one for that weed whacker for my stepdad, this thing, and that TS400, and I'm pretty happy. It doesn't look like it's leaking any gas either, which is good. I'm gonna, of course, leave her in here and let her do her thing, and we'll see if it does do any leaking. And now I think we finally got a good saw. I just kind of wish I knew it was that before I ended up changing that line, but it came in that kit anyways, and I'm kind of glad now that, you know, I got that kit and got her working. So awesome. We're just gonna put this down here, and I think we'll be good. Well, nothing leaking yet. That's good. What I'm gonna do is let her sit here though for a wee little bit. Definitely think I'm missing something off of that. So we're gonna let her sit with fuel in there. It's not leaking though, so that's good. And yeah, it'll be a good saw again. I just kind of wish I had seen that to start with, but I actually had it still at my shed here, and took it out there, and then, well, when I took all the saws out, had them all here, took them all out there, it seemed fine. Like, you'd think, you know, it sat here after we serviced it for a couple of days, it was fine. And then I take it out there and I can smell gas. The next time I went out there, actually when we were working on that chipper, I think it was, I could smell some gas. So I went and investigated and found this was kind of all leaky like that, but it was even worse tonight. So I don't know. What causes that little guy to split? Plastic, probably. Probably the ethanol. See, it should have a metal one like this and no problems. Other than that, this carb should be fine, but yeah. But I'm gonna let her sit here, and what I like to do with these guys after I tune it is give it another run after she's cooled off, because sometimes it can act weird after that, you know, and you gotta kind of retune it and fine tune it a bit. But we'll do that, and should be good to go. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 saws out there now, and they were down to 2, so we got them back. But anyways, good thing I got a bit of knowledge of saws and kind of know what to do with stuff. But anyways, in our next video, probably for the channel here, is going to be getting these 2 brand new mowers going for the club. I got some good oil here ready to go, and 30 weight, good stuff. I would like to maybe look in one of these tonight here. Let's just put the oil up here for now, and just to kind of see what we're looking at. Let's open one up. All right, made in China, no doubt. I'm guessing. 100% sure of that one. Because our countries cannot make anything anymore, apparently. What are we going to do if China cuts us off to exporting their crap to us? Even says there, China. Oh, there you go. Ooh, this is pretty schwanky looking. Wow. We got a nice little foamy top there. Ooh, this is pretty schwanky looking. Recommended oil 1030. Well, I'm going to put straight 30 in. Power Smart. Nice. Well, let's maybe we can use the other one. I got 2 of these to put together. There's your chute. Chinese writing all over it. The STIHL dealership where I get the parts from for the saws, just up from me here, they are a Honda dealer too, and at the last meeting there I said to them, they're telling me because I'm on ground, so I can get all this stuff for them, get them going, right? Ooh, got stuff here. I said, well, they have a couple of really cheesy ones there already. I said, do you want me to get a nice couple of them from Honda? And they're like, oh, no, no. You know, because you're like 280 bucks for one of these Canadian, versus a Honda would be like $700 or $800 probably, right? But that's all good and everything to have a nice mower, but what they're doing with it, they'd probably trash the thing and either that or take it home with them. So we can't be having that happen. So we got a foldy down handle, it looks like. Yeah, we got a funnel in here and then a spark plug wrench, and they actually give you a spare jet and carburetor bowl gasket. Here, look at this. What does that tell you? Their carburetors are crap? I don't know if I like that too much. Maybe it's for a higher climate or something. We'll try this one out and see, but let's see if I can get this out of here and we can maybe eliminate this box. It's heavier than you think though. I can't lift right there, but let's try it. Oh! Well, before we put any oil in it, let's have a look at the underneath of it here. Ooh, fairly fancy blade. I don't know where we'll find another one of them. This little shield thingy is kind of funny here. I'll have to figure that out. I don't know. That just kind of clips in here, I guess. It's a bit cheesy, but that'll probably not stay there too long, I wouldn't think. Yeah, that's about $280 worth. Well, it'll work, I think. Alright. It's got to get pulled up, I guess. whatever. Corny. There. That'll work. Actually, this I might push back down again because I'm going to have to get it in the back of my truck. At least it's adjustable. I guess that's what those bolts are for. 2 bolts that go in here, which I presume, yeah, they're these guys here. So those are for the handles. I'm hoping that there's 2 of them. Yeah, there's the other one down there. That's what them are for. A little gas cap and adjustable front wheels. Nice. Put it on like 3 maybe. Good, because you don't want to scalp too much dirt. Yeah, that will definitely need. There's a little clip here for this guy too. We'll have to put on, but we'll work on this next time. Definitely disposable type of mower. Wow, that's not much of a filter. I will probably oil these up too. Wow, that is cheesy, bud. There's like a pre-filter, so that's good. I'll give them a bit of, there's no oil in them, so I'll definitely oil them up. Wow, that's not much of a filter, is it? Sweet, Power Smart. Power Smart. Looks like a pretty good mower. I think it's a 21-inch deck on it. Something like that. But that's, where do you get a blade for that now once that gets scrapped? Just buy a new mower. Throw it out and get a new one. Oh man. But you can mulch with this one. This one, I think you can spend like another 25 bucks or something to get a bagger for it. I'm like, no, I'm not getting a bagger because that'll get lost. But you can mulch with it or use that chute guy here that I pulled out. This guy will go in the side. Somehow. Yeah, just like that. Sits in the side there like that. You guys couldn't see that at all. My bad. I'm sorry. Because you're on the R% side. We're not supposed to be assembling this tonight though, so let's not do that. And then the recoil's got to go up into the handle here too, up to here. Got to feed that in after. Oil, of course, in here. Look at all the little thingies they give you. Engine shipped without lubricant. Nice. Yeah, probably be all right. This is just for when they're mowing their own campsites out there. A club provides that for them, or they bring their own mower or whatever. But we got to get them going. No idea what's in there for spark plug. It's got a primer though. That's good. That'll probably fail. These lines will get all crappy. I honestly probably should just change that line now with better stuff. I've got better stuff up here. This stuff would be way better, but anyways, I probably won't. We'll have to fix it in about a year probably, or just get new ones. You know, but that's the way she works. But anyways, decided to show you that too. It looks like we kind of almost got her going. Just got to put the oil in her and stuff. We'll do that next time though. So, thanks again for watching. Catch you all later, and you guys have a good one. Gasoline engine. You better get used to that sticker because you're probably not going to see that much longer. Oh man.